Africa. How are you doing, guys? I hope you're enjoying Africa. You're working very, very hard. I like Africans. We work very, very hard, but there's a lot which is going on in the world. I noticed that Zimbabwe was struck 18% tariffs by Donald Trump. South Africa, 30% tariffs. I think Namibia was at 22% tariffs, which means all the goods which are going to be imported by America coming from countries like Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Namibia are going to be charged tariffs. I don't know which other countries were charged with tariffs. Okay, so Donald Trump and Elon Musk, they're causing havoc in the world. I think those are two men of the moment in the world. But anyway, today I want to talk about something which is very, very important. And today we're talking about sales. And when I'm talking about sales, I'm so excited because I was a vendor. I used to sell sweets and bananas on the streets. So today, this is what we have. Why do demonstrations fail in Africa? Why do demonstrations fail in Africa? But anyway, so the demonstration which you're thinking about, I know that you guys, you like politics, but anyway, here we say it's a business podcast. So we're going to be talking about business. So when you're selling something, let's say you're selling a car, you're selling an item, you're selling a software, like in one of my businesses, we're going to say, we sell software. So the question is, how do you actually sell softwares? If you notice, there are stages which are there in sales. In my book, Selling Like a Vendor, I've put about 7 stages of sales, which I start with attitude, greeting, then you go to prospecting, fact finding, presentation, closing and negotiation, and then follow-up. So if you look at it on the presentation stage, that's when you select a product and you demonstrate it to the customer. The biggest mistake which you can make is selling something which you haven't demonstrated. Most of the times, if you sell something which you haven't demonstrated, number one, you're going to give the customers, they don't believe what they hear. They mostly believe what they see. That's another reason why you should demonstrate a product, because it helps you to sell more. And also, it helps to actually clarify. Sometimes you can sell a phone, and I'm thinking that this is iPhone 17, iPhone 16, and I've bought that phone. But does that phone have the specs which I really require? I want to see. I want to demonstrate to me, how does the picture actually operate? How does the space, everything which is there, what's unique about that phone? If you notice right now, because you bought something which wasn't demonstrated to you, you still think that probably iPhone 12 and iPhone 14 are the same, because you think that it's because there was no demonstration which had actually happened. Then today I just want to talk about why does demonstration fail? Number one is poor preparation. When I'm saying preparation, what do I mean? I'm saying before you go for a demo, let's say you're selling a software. Before you go for a demo, what you need is to prepare first. Prepare, yes. Treat it like your whole life depends on that. You know, you need to mash up this demonstration. You don't want to sound confused in the front of the customer. I've noticed that I've gone for demonstration with my team, whereby just last week, I think I was in Zambia to one of my guys, and his phone actually switched off, which he was actually using to hotspot. You know, with network, he was actually using a phone to hotspot on his laptop, and that phone switched off in front of the customer. Just imagine. Yes, you know your software actually works, but if you don't prepare, some people are going to think that software doesn't work. So poor preparation, it's a big issue. Make sure that you treat this as if your life actually depends on this. Then also, number 2, not understanding the customer's pain points. What I simply mean is when a customer is buying from you, it's either in the business of solving problems or you're in the business of actually making people feel good. So if you're in the software business, mostly you're actually in a business of solving problems. So if you're in the business of solving problems, understand what your customer actually wants. Imagine you're busy focusing on the stock or inventory, but your customer actually is interested in a payroll. So it doesn't mean that software, that integrated software doesn't work. It works, but what you are focusing on is wrong. Hence, you need to really understand their pain points. Take time on your fact finding. Like what I said, sales is a process. So if you don't do your fact finding very well, definitely you're going to mess up your demo. Don't generalize your demo. Make sure that your demo is going to be very specific. It's touching on where the customers are actually interested in, and you're addressing the real issues which are faced by your customer. Very, very important. Then on number 3, using jargon of your industry. That one is very, very best. I've noticed someone actually telling a customer that, so this software is called a CRM. What's a CRM? Yes, if I'm talking to sales people, if I'm talking to people in my industry, probably they understand that is CRM. But I have to, when I'm talking to a layman, I'm supposed to actually break it down. It's called a customer relationship management software, so that they really understand. So it's very important. Please, please, please don't use jargon of your industry. I've noticed someone actually telling me I wanted to buy car oil. You want to buy oil for my car. Then someone is actually saying, I think it's W1530. I'm like, W1530, what's that? I don't care about that. Be like a doctor, man. If you want to sell more, doctors are the best to sales people. Why? They know that if I'm going to give you the name of the pill, definitely you're going to imagine if you're going to be when you go to the hospital, you're given names of pills. What was going to happen? It was going to be a disaster. Imagine during COVID, all those omeprazole, azithromycin. Imagine you're 80-year-old, you're trying to explain to the pharmacist that I want azithromycin. I don't even know. Probably I'm even pronouncing it in a wrong way. So I'm saying, please, please don't use jargon of your industry. Then number 4, lack of equipment. What do I say when I'm saying lack of equipment? If you're going to demonstrate, make sure that you've got everything in place. Like I've noticed that it happened to me. I wanted to demonstrate a software, and I went to this client with only my laptop. When I was at the client side, they got me into the boardroom. I got into the boardroom, but there was no screen. They didn't also have a projector. And guess what? 10 executives came to that demonstration. They ended up actually, I was now demonstrating whilst few of them were actually behind me. And the others who actually mattered in making a decision were not even part of that demonstration. And what happened? We lost a deal. How did we lose a deal? It's because we didn't demonstrate it to everyone. So when you are in business, selling softwares, always carry your projector with you. Always be armed. When you're going to a war, always carry your war arsenal. You need to have everything in place so that you don't mess up a demo. Then also, number 5, freestyling a demo. Yeah. So, when you think that you're an expert, you just freestyle everything. Like, even when I'm actually giving you this podcast to you, when I'm thinking that I'm not an expert, I don't take time to prepare. I don't take time to actually even write notes. I don't take time to rehearse. So, you need to practice, you need to drill, you need to rehearse before the demo. Treat it like it's a multi-million demo. Even if it's a $2,000 demo, how you're going to be handling a $2,000 demo, that's the same way you're going to do it when it's $1 million. Because actually discipline, it's very important to be disciplined. When I'm saying disciplined, I'm actually saying you need to have that, to discipline yourself to say, even if it's a $500 demo, prepare for it, gather some notes, know where to start, know where to end. Don't be everywhere. Because why? You're not freestyling. Imagine you want to show someone that a point of sale actually works. So you want to show someone that someone is selling hardware. Then you're showing them using a software which is actually for a retail. It doesn't work that way. It's a grocery. It doesn't work that way. Customers, definitely they'll see that you're actually freestyling. So please, my guy, remember not to freestyle a demo. It's a no. Great. Then on number 6, trying to show everything. Wow. You see, even a car, you're demonstrating a car, you're demonstrating a phone. Focus on those areas which are interested. Customers, they're interested in different things. Like someone can buy a house specifically because it has got big rooms. But another guy can actually buy a house because they only need some people, they buy the house because of interior. Especially us black people, we want to see that the room's big. Yeah, do they have a lot of designs in the house? But white people, sometimes, most of them, they're actually interested in the exterior. They want the pool, they want the vegetation. You get what I mean? But us, the lawn. But us, we want big rooms. Yeah, we want big rooms. It's all about space. It's all about the size. So what I'm saying also, you need to not try not to what, to show everything. Show specific areas. Show where customers are actually interested in. Then another, not showing the actual process. You see, for example, if I want to use a laptop, like right now, I'm using a MacBook. You know, sometimes these gadgets, sometimes we only probably know how to operate them 20%. Well, the guy who demonstrated to me probably didn't show me properly. You get what I mean? I need to be shown the actual process. Sometimes it's better for you when it's in a demo. It's better for you to give someone, you know, when you want to go, you see, when you want to buy a car, they give you the car for you to do the test drive, so that you can feel the comfort. You can change the gears. You can feel it. You can own it. But our mistake now is, imagine if a guy who is now driving in there by the driver's seat and they're saying, can you feel the car? You see, this car is so nice. How is it going to work? Give them the actual process. Are you getting it? Then point number 8, no engagement or no rapport. You see, someone is just demonstrating, this is how the camera works. This is how the laptop works. They're not even asking questions. They are not also building rapport. Always emphasize. Do you understand? Are you with me? I know you're going to learn it fast. So I'm driving, probably it's a 4x4, and it's feeling funny because probably it's a Mercedes-Benz. You know, Mercedes-Benz, the gear lever used to be between the seats, but right now probably you're now having it on the what? On your steering now. And you're now saying, don't worry, you're going to be used to it. Start laughing about it. Build rapport, because still a demo is still part of sales. What you want is to win that sale. So if you don't build rapport or build engagement, that demonstration can actually go south. Are you getting it? So on number 9, no structure or flow. Have a process, know where to start and know where to end. A demo is just like when it's more like a recipe. Imagine if you are cooking and you probably start with cooking oil. Before probably you were supposed to boil that product. It's beans. Then you start cooking beans. You start by putting in cooking oil. Then when the cooking oil is actually probably it's now boiled. Then you're going to add water. After adding water, lastly, after 1 hour, you now add the beans. Yes, you've added the same ingredients, but in a wrong way. So what you need to also do in a demo, know where to start and know where to end. That's very, very important. Are you getting it? So also, number 10, which is the last one. Number 10, I've given you 10 steps and 10 reasons why the demonstrations in Africa fail. Are you getting it? So the last one is actually you don't have no clear next step. The next course of action. What are we going to do after the demo? So after demonstrating, be clear. Am I going to give you a proposal? Am I going to give you a quotation? When are we going to meet again? So that you can close a deal. Remember, demonstration is a very essential, very, very important, a paramount, so for paramount importance. We want to demonstrate it well and we want to win a sale. So guys, remember the 10 steps which I've actually given you, the 10 mistakes why demonstrations are fading. So you need, when you're going for a demo, be aware of the steps which I've actually given you. Be aware of the jargon. You need to organize yourself. You need to prepare. You need to know where to start and know where to end. Have the next step. Because why also most of the people don't close deals? Because they never try to actually close. So please, this is where you're going to learn more about sales. And we'll give you this information for free. You're not paying for it. So please use it. We need you to get more sales. Thanks for those who are actually giving us feedback through our platforms, through our emails, through our social media platforms. Until next time, guys, it's bye-bye for now. It's Jerry out. Remember to subscribe. Remember to destroy that notification button so that you can see this video as soon as when it's actually premiering. So thank you so much, guys. Until next time, it's Jeremy Nyazungu, the chartered vendor, out.